Walks through the Cosmic Divide there. It's just crazy. Wow. These teams are neck and neck in the first half here on Split, Lauren.
Couldn't be closer, the way these two are playing.
DRX not finding any of that comfort. There was apparent in both previous maps, right? It was Optic to kind of counter it on Icebox, but still felt as if DRX had a winning shot at closing that map out. Yeah, Optic looked way more refined.
Oh, it felt like Optic were playing kind of from the back in a couple of the other games, right? Kind of building back into the games. You're having that bad start on that first map. This one, it looks so much more even between these two.
Themselves now.
Yeah, confidence starting to brim over. They've taken so much space, and that's going to be all relayed towards Ye. He knows what's up on this now. He's already been told, like, okay, maybe they're in middle, but they're probably coming towards that A site. So, again, he waits. He takes the head of one. RB's down. Spot on the cross. Finesse. That's a dangerous game you're playing there. You've got to be careful. There's still so many threats here that's starting to pour towards the site. Ye from the back line, still trying to swing it. Zest takes down his buddy. FNS is gone, so Ye on a bit of an island here. Support's on the way, but he can't get there fast enough. And remember the flank. Remember that Victor got his shot. No! No shot! Does Victor do this to them? Come hell or high water, Optic are not going to give up this round. That's going to force the ult out. They have to try and defend this with everything they've got in the kid. Marco and Buzz sweating bullets right now. As Victor still stands, spamming away, trying to catch maybe a lucky tag or something. But in we go. Buzz finds him, grabs him down, puts him away, and that's the shutdown. DRX hold it together. It's a lot of space taken.
So fast as well.
And they're not going to slow down, I feel. It's just going to be quick. Hit that rotation, trying to back them up, because keep in mind, the hero awaits. It's Ye. He has to be the one to do this. He's got the rifle. He lets one pass, but RB checks. Galaxy brain from RB. Just not going to let anything fall foul here. He's going to take him through this game and give him this round. He's following up towards Marv. The site's theirs.
She's ready with the pop flash here, but nobody else there.
They can't swing it.
Yeah, it's not going to feel comfortable doing that solo. DRX with 5 here. Looking to lock down this B.
Nice flash. Really nice flash, but better work from Zest to stop Victor from trying to be a nuisance on this one. Flash right back in, and RB's unstoppable. Holding this through, and Optic trying to get up to no good, trying to be cheeky with it. That rifle tucked in the corner, not going to get it. DRX stand tall and take the lead.
Here on Split. Can RB just... Again, the awareness to do. It's the first time we've seen Ye or anybody from Optic kind of play this close contact here, just inside B side. We've seen them explore into B garage a few times, but RB clears it with a dash. Heads up stuff from him.
For it, and that's the man to watch once again. Ye, happy to explore, happy to look for it. Similar scenes on the other side though. Buzz could be forced back. You can see them just juggling out the weaponry as well.
Aggression
but Optic aren't stopping. They're not stopping either. They're going to prop someone deeper up here. Actually, Victor's still with them too. So you've got Marvin and Victor kind of sitting deep towards B main. And now the space on the map feels small, it feels smothered. And DRX has to keep that in mind now. And he's pushing this. Optic. Hyper proactive. DRX have to deal with this, so they have to try and play this back in now. So much room they have to additionally clear, but they want to get to work early. Clear back through a little bit, take that space back away from B main. And Victor's trying to be super fluid in this, get around the map as best he can.
You're overcooking this one though, yeah. You can see just there
it is.
Considering the rotation towards A. Now in the back of contact, Victor will come back towards stairs.
But nothing to play him in. What? He doesn't get checked on! The wall goes up but a little late. RB crosses, but there's the res coming out, and he's still being a nuisance and still being a problem. Crashes by his side, they pinch towards heaven and send him towards hell. Marv to the corner, and no one keeps him in the corner. This is down to now 2. Marco and Zest, nothing to be said about it. Optic on the shutdown, they're gonna get this score right back or even.
Pretty clear indication of what's happening.
Look at it, RB's flashed up, and the gap closes, gonna be Victor, spots another towards heaven as well. But again, look at the spike.
In terms of expectations, that's what I'm expecting.
That's it,
With
right?
this composition, but isolate a first blood, they're going to reset away from it.
What? Yay! This guy's on one today. Finally breaking out of his cage. Oh dear. This is going to be an absolute nightmare for DRX if they keep playing like this with that aggression, that pace, that pop potential. DRX have to try and work this back in. And yeah, he's just letting give them nothing. No room to breathe. Nothing. And now, just 2. Zest already noted, it looks like. Yeah, and one towards CT. They know both players' positions. In Optic, just putting
remaining.
it up, putting up the wall. There's nothing to be done about it.
The-
They're doing this to DRX. Like that, I still need to remind myself. Yeah, okay.
What is that?
That must be nice.
Right there.
He shouldn't be allowed to use this weapon.
No, no, it feels like it needs a nerf when he's using it. Straight up monotone, not breaking a sweat. And well, DRX probably not the ideal start for them here, but still every chance in this. Just have to ride out this wave. This isn't going to be a fun round by any means. They've gone for a gamble stack towards A. It's not going to work out particularly unless they keep exploring this side of things, but again, Optic not really wasting too much time. They're quite quick to take this space, so they should be able to feel out a stack if there is one quite early on. See Buzz adjusting over towards Heaven. And yeah, you're just going to lead the piece.
Still cautious on approach, paying a lot of respect here to the potential for a stack, but DRX still
I'm out of here.
has 4 over towards A. Crash is still the discipline to hold on to it. Buzz will fall, give themselves a clean plant on B. And just classics on the way back in for DRX.
And they've cleared B main so quickly that, again, they can now focus on pretty much exactly where they're coming from. Could be a lot of information off the back of that knife as well, considering Crashy's still lingering around. He's got a nade and a flash still to work with too, so buying time for the wall. This is dreamy work from him. Going to eat a little bit of damage of his own nade just to get to this position. What a surprise! Around the corner. And Marco, your last one alive, and you talk about kind of a couple of indicators. Yeah, you're happy to see a nice clean round back in, but Optic just looking like they're starting to feel that momentum now.
Absolutely. Crash is actually going to get it. We'll
nice.
find the ace. 3rd round. Beautiful work. And again, what's the response here from DRX? Whether we're going to see them actually actively shut down some of this early round, these set pieces.
It's a double-edged sword though, isn't it? It's like, you kind of have to handle it to some degree. If you give them too much space, they're going to get exactly what they want. But for now, Optic's still leading with their intentions. But of course, this round, this should be one for DRX. The purchase, quite substantial. Of course, Ye is your danger man to keep a potential eye on, just because he has that rifle to play with. And a quick check, I like that actually. A little look through there. Pretty sure that was Buzz just making sure there was nothing behind that. So a little investment from Victor doesn't quite get what he wants potentially, but it looks like a double dip coming out here.
Yeah, Buzz actually got himself tucked into back sight here. And Zest playing pretty deep towards spawn, so kind of just holding on for that heaven drop. They could isolate Buzz here. Yay.
Toxins going up.
Will drift towards mid here, but Crashy's in tow. And actually, Crashy's wins that?
What?
With a Spectre?
And now Victor's going to go. He's just going to absolutely let it rip. Go straight towards the side, going to take as much space as he can. Zest is on the other side of this, and Buzz still on the back side. Quick check, but he gets quickly dealt with. And now Optic shouldn't be able to spiral off the back. There's no big denial.
Zest!
Big work from Zest.
The aftershock comes through. Buzz able to escape it. Victor, I mean, the half clearance there behind the box on site, and Zest makes him pay for it. Beautiful transfer. Maybe more stacked up in approach, potentially. Nothing noted on the back of the knife either, so Crash is going to get himself into a position top mid, and a big radius here if he does decide to pop the up towards both sides.
And the pace in which they've taken this is 1 minute 20 on the board still. This is super early work that they're trying to pull off here. This could put a lot of strain on towards RB. Probably good for one though, you'd imagine. And then you get out of danger. Yeah. That's all he needs to know. Careful, RB! Looked a little too long. And gets punished for it. And now look at Zest all alone.
He must know that they can both see each other there.
The cracks are starting to show. Let's be honest. This is a high-pressure game for DRX. And Zest has been watching for Ye this entire time. You can see the clears starting to come through. You can see the paranoia probably starting to build in his mind. And there it is. Contact made. Zest still stands. He's still going to try and hold. Buy a bit of time. Do anything he can for this. He does have support over by the back of pillar in the form of stacks. You can see Optic can turn things around on a dime. They're re-exploring towards B.
Buzz has got to go huge for them here. He's tucked in
30
behind
seconds
pillar.
left.
No pressure coming through from B main, Lauren.
Victor. There's no quietness to this. Ooh, good enough for one, but again, that's not ideal. There's still a chance here. The spray, not good enough for the quick trades. Crashy's pushing CT, does so much damage. And Stacks works back in and gets found and put down by Crashy's.
It slips through their fingers. Again, great audible. I mean, Doug was talking about how well FNS was calling for Optic on Icebox here. Another great example here.
Yeah.
And it's the pace of this rotation.
Oh, it was instantaneous. Elements to this roster in this tournament thus far. He has been huge for them. Not only just, you know, the calling, but he's also had some very impactful games itself
leading
as
from
well.
the front.
Absolutely. Great to see that. And worth noting in these moments. But on the other side, DRX now being presented a little bit of a conundrum. How do we tame this? How do we tame the beast that is just running rampant around us? A judge? Yeah, that could certainly help out, but they've got to keep some space here. They're being run around with.
Scout destroyed.
Yeah, Judge, all that RB has, no shield behind that, so... Optic again going to slow things down here. No aggression coming through from DRX. Happy to commit to these deeper holds here. 3 members towards B site now. Buzz, Stax, and Marco. And there's 5 members of Optic looming closer and closer.
Do they burst? No. Utilities hold them back. Okay, nice. Oh!
Victor's got the one-way angle?
Oh, dearie
What?
me. Buzz gets his head ripped off.
Take this.
Yeah, you can see the space that they had, and Stax is going to stand. Tries to deliver, tries to hold, turns the flash, goes back around. Yay, next on the chopping block. Marco's there on the other side, still holding the line with 3 of them remaining. And one by one, they're being ripped apart. As now just down to what remains. Crashies, how much more can you do? It's a chance on this, and Crashies have
No
been
way.
unbearable.
Oh.
Sist.
Find that opener. I don't think they're expecting just how well stacked DRX are towards B
Oh, they were
site.
here.
You see RB just desperate to get something done with the judge here.
Oh, Optic down to the very middle mountain. Victor, well, not right now. Not going to happen this time. Marco holds the line, keeps him at arm's length, rightly so.
They still want to follow through on this though.
Destroyed.
Tour de Force will be popped and invested as well. RB actually going to find Crashes there, blind.
Blinded.
Flash is
Stax
perfect
knows.
from Stax. And that's
So
spike
talented.
noted.
Spike down
So
A.
talented. Nice high flash. Keeps it in check. This would only really be one of those if Ye does something.
Can do the unthinkable.
Literally, and there's always a moment where it could happen, but I feel the timing's going to be against him here. He's desperate to clear Marco. He gets it, but it's to get away. No. Quick trade for RB. That's imperative that RB keeps it together. Closed out on FNS as well.
Over in that round for DRX. Well handled and lots of threats to worry about. Obviously, Victor immediately shut down. There's a Tour de Force coming through. It's kept in check here. And what's next?
Pressure on one man's shoulders to try and hold this back. Victor's going to burst on forward. He's not going to stop. We know that. This is a continual push. The ult gets invested towards middle, so if they re-explore this, I'm quite interested if they do the same dip through mid, but now a new problem presented.
He's actually not going to tell them too much other than, yeah, they are behind this. All this pressure in the early round, but Optic actually going to pause. Hold on to this heaven control. It's Buzz and Zest here to defend A site. And Optic just waiting for an overstep. Look at Stax's adjustment all the way deep into spawn. Allow them to hold on to this. Buzz actually only got a Spectre here. Not entirely sure why when you look down the finances on the side of DRX. Have to see if that actually becomes a factor here in this round.
Yeah. For Optic, when do you go and start presenting more problems? You've hit the brakes. There still. So they don't have to sweat too much. You can see the respect the DRX are given, though. They do not want to get caught up in this mess at all. It looks like 35 seconds. It's go time. Crunch comes in. Zest and Buzz, can you hold against the crashing wave of Optic already? Buzz can be forced away a little bit here. Ye gets noted, gets spotted. Zest takes him down sharp as ever. He's carried on from before. You can't get past him. Finally, he falls to Marved. But you've already got someone like Stax ready to fill the void. Marved again denies another. We're back down to this scenario where it's so close. Spike goes in, but bear in mind that RB's popped the ult. He's ready to go. Can he find that clean fight on the site? Is the cross being watched? No. He's managed to thread through. He's gone unnoted to this point. He could get the cleanest fight of his life on FNS. There's no shot that FNS would be looking this way. The timing's everything for RB. He spots it, and he turns around! FNS!
It's split.
Yeah.
RB potential to isolate one of these kills very easily, and he actually almost overthinks it. I gotta say it. The plant, not necessarily in line of sight of heaven, but I gotta feel like he has to challenge sight there. He has to go for that kill.